Hallo, mijn naam is Sabine Heetebrij en ik ben een vaste bezoeker van de IJssalon in het Muziekgebouw aan het IJ. Ik vind het altijd reuze leuk om te zien wat Michael Gieler en zijn collega's van het Concertgebouworkest nu weer voor programma hebben bedacht. En ik laat me altijd weer verrassen en ik vind het eigenlijk altijd mooi. Maar ik dacht, het is ook wel eens leuk om iets meer te weten van tevoren van wat het programma precies is. Dus ik dacht, ik nodig een van de muzici die gaat spelen uit om mij iets meer te vertellen over het programma. En deze keer is dat Ramón Valle, een Cubaanse pianist. Want op zaterdag 8 oktober is er een Cubaans minifestival te zien in het Muziekgebouw aan het IJ. Het festival begint om 2:15 en er zijn lezingen, er is een film en natuurlijk concerten. En, niet onbelangrijk, er is salsales. Inloop salsalessen voor beginners en gevorderden. En dan ga ik wel een kijkje nemen. Ik denk dat ik bij de beginners ga beginnen. Maar ik wil natuurlijk wel oefenen voor het feest, de afterparty na het grote concert. Want daar komt ook een salsa band. Dus daar moet ik wel een beetje voor de dag kunnen komen.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ramón, encantado.
Hi Ramon.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola Sabine, how are you?
Very well, and you?
Good.
Thank you for being here and thank you for telling something more about yourself and your music.
Sí.
And especially about La Noches de la Habana, the music program in Muziekgebouw aan het IJ in oktober. Michael Gieler promised us 400 years of Cuban music over there.
Yes.
Can you tell us what Cuban music is like? What is that?
It's a very interesting question because you know, when people talk about Cuban music, even when you say I'm from Cuba, sometimes people create a cliché about Cuba is only Buena Vista Social Club, or maybe a little bit more. They think about Latin jazz, or maybe, but the Cuban music is really big. The Cuban music is we have a classic composer like Ernesto Lecuona, that is the one of the more famous and bigger composers from Cuba, and then we have opera, zarzuelas, music for classic music, of course. We have traditional music like paisan, campesinos. We have what we call son montuno, that is a music like to dance, cha-cha-cha, mambo, guaracha, everything there. We have also contemporary music. It's so many layers. We have rock music. We have so many things that when people ask me about what is Cuba, I say, if we are really honest, Cuba is bigger than what people have an idea, no? People don't have idea really.
Yeah, because the idea people have is the salsa, the fiesta, and congas, and percussion, and everything.
But people forgot that we are like the song from Europe and Africa. This mix bring us to, we get rich because we have from one side the whole tradition from Africa with Afro-Cuban rhythms, and then you can hear all of this bata drum, the conga, this is really rich. But in the other side, we have also Mozart, Bach, Beethoven, Shostakovich, from the Russian influence in Cuba. We have so many things that when we in Cuba, all of them get mixed.
The mix, yeah.
And then this is the Cuban sound. Even the school of classic music have a kind of personality with all of this influence together, no?
Yeah.
Entonces, it's a lot of things happen there. Yeah.
And what do we hear from Cuba in your music?
In my music, talking about that, for example, when I arrived in Holland, people say, you're from Cuba. Okay, de Alto Cerro, voy para Buena Vista. And I say, yeah, yes. He said they want to feel happy for this. But when they hear me playing, they feel like, you study classical music? Yes, because I can hear the sound. The sound is coming from the influence from the classical music. Then in my music, what I did was like to open myself to show exactly what I'm, who I am, and the mix of all of the things I have everything there. Because even I hear some comments that like this guy is from Cuba or from where, because they have one expectation about how I'm going to make sound.
Yeah.
And my sound coming from all of this. When you hear Ramon is in the let's say in the meeting point of classic music, jazz music, Cuban music, but everything get together through improvisation. That is my strong point, because I love the freedom of improvise. So this is what you hear.
Yeah. Okay, and that's the reason why there is so little percussion or congas in your music. You don't hear that a lot in your music, do we?
In one side, yes, because I love conga. I'm crazy about conga or in percussion. Even when I was studying classical music, the teacher was a little bit with the cliche about classical music, a little bit like this. And then they asked me, do you really want to play classical music? Because I see you full time in the percussion department there. Because they forgot, or they don't want to think about this, that the piano is part of the instrument, percussion instrument, is from this family. What we are doing is it's percussion. And then we are family of conga, of everything, you know. Entonces, for me, to get close to the percussion is to reinforce or to get strong in my reading, in my melody, in everything. And then when you hear in my music that there is no conga, because I have the conga here.
Yeah.
The conga is here. Sometimes you hear, I don't know, I hear this melody, but I have this feeling. Of course, because here I know where I have to hit. Can take it, take it, this one again. Oh, what? But it's because of that, because I have the conga, I have this percussion there.
Yeah.
But then I want to deliver this in smooth, subtle. I don't want to make this like a
obvious.
Hola, I'm here from Cuba. No. This is easy.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Yeah. Okay. And when we go back to the beginning, when you were very little, you played.
I'm not too.
No. but when you were young.
Okay.
You choose the piano.
Sí.
Oh, why the piano?
My first instrument was the trumpet. I was playing trumpet
I read that,
with my father, but when I went to the school to study, they said to me that I was too young to play trumpet. I had to wait. I was 7 years old, something like that, and then I had to wait like maybe 4 or 5 years until they say that this is the right time to begin. And I was already playing the trumpet. Yeah, but with my father. But then they say that. Then they asked me, do you want to choose another instrument? And I said, piano, because I was playing piano by here. And then I began to study in the conservatorium piano. But when I was 12, they say, now you can choose if you want to switch to trumpet. I say, no way. Because I found out that I have the whole orchestra. Because piano is not an instrument. Piano, what is piano? When we practice piano, the people ask you, the teacher say to you, now imagine a violin. Now imagine the cello. But nobody say, now imagine the piano. Because the piano is
all in the piano.
Everything is there. Entonces, what we are doing is like a imitation of the whole orchestra there. And then the magic is in the piano. Entonces, I saw, okay, this is the place. Because I have everything here, then I can.
Yeah, okay. And do you still play the trumpet sometimes?
No, because you know, I went until the lesson 25 was a really nice, beautiful lesson for classical music. And my father promised me to give me a little dog. Then I have this dog like for 2 months or 3 months, but then they have to take away because the neighbors say that it's not allowed to have a. And suddenly they give to some farmer because also they cannot keep the dog in the house of my Oma, no? And I was so angry. I said, I don't want to play more trumpet, you know? What is my dog? He's not here. Okay, I don't play. But it was not true because I still playing in the conservatorium. I was playing trumpet here and piano here, and 2 kids. But later, I get so into the piano that I didn't practice the trumpet. To say trumpet, you need to have your lips really in shape, because if you don't have this, you don't have nothing.
No.
Entonces, it's a long time I don't play the trumpet. Entonces, no.
Okay.
Maybe one day I go slow for myself.
You've been living in Europe now for quite a while.
Sí.
In the Netherlands. Do you hear also Dutch or European or maybe even Amsterdam elements in your music?
If I think about music, when I write music, I don't think about music. I think about this conversation. I think about the trees and the city. All of this are in my music. I wrote one CD that is the title is Flash from Holland. It's thank so much to my second country, Holland. And in this CD, in this album, I wrote music like Van Gogh letters, because talking about this communication with his brother, and I make a beautiful music that I really love. You have to check this album. It's really nice. And then I play this one. Then you can hear the influence of many things that, like classic music, you can hear there. You can hear also the a kind of rock or jazz rock there. But then I have also another music that is a nice piece of chess. Because in my first year in Holland, I was working in the lesson plane, and then they have some places there that people practice chess, no? With big chess, no? You know, is this the right?
Chess, yeah.
With the big, and then they go there, pam, 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 pam. And then I was with my bicycle, but then I saw one lady that was also watching the game, but she was a little, almost with no clothes. And then I saw this is my imagination, or this is real. And I did the whole choreography like, okay, I stop my bicycle and looking and pretend that I'm looking this because I want to know that this is true. And then, nobody cared about this, but in my mind, it was my first year. I said, okay, I have to do in my way. Then I stole my bicycle, then I get closer. Yes, it's true. She's not have nothing. Well, it's possible. And then she was sitting there, she was watching there, and nobody looked to her. Only was 2 people. I don't know why, but it was 2 black. One guy and me, and then we looked to each other. This is so crazy because everybody was focused in the game, but we cannot be focused in the game because it was a nice piece of chess there. It's missing. It's here. So I wrote also this music in this. Holland is there in my music. Also the concept of the structure. Holland is Europe, especially looking a lot for a structure to find a structure because they want to have the whole basement solid.
Yeah.
But in Cuba we are looking more for a spontaneity. Yeah. And then if I combine this one with this one, it's strong because then it's a structure, but there's also a spontaneity there. This is also the influence from Europe. Yeah. Really, the influence is in many things. Even in the same CD, I have the Audemolen, this then you can see that I'm focused. And then the whole CD, the whole melody is abstract, kind of a modern music. But then I can hear the audio molen with the yeah. But for me, it's more about if he can talk, how many things he can say about the whole life in this country, no? There's so many things make influence.
You use it everything in your music.
My music is more like a film. In every music, I can see image. I cannot see a chord, a scale, and no, this is no. This is too basic. I want to fly.
Yeah, and then you get inspired by everything, or it can be everything.
Exactly. Yeah. This conversation, for example. You know?
Okay.
No, because we are music. We listen each other. Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah, pero I understand. And then I say, it's music. Everything is music. Everything is more important than the chord and what scale you use. No, this is.
Yeah, this is it. And can you tell a little bit more about the program Noches de la Habana, which we are going to see, of course, in October? It is. I'm really looking forward to it. But what is going to be? What can we expect?
The real thing is that I met Leonard Effer a long time ago because we worked together with Ricciotti orchestra ensemble, and we make a tour together with a composition that I wrote for orchestra. And since this moment, he was also together with me in Cuba. Mm-hmm. We played there with the Ricciotti in Cuba. I think because he had to search all of this music to make this project, plus my music, I think this idea begin to get shape already in his mind because coming from him. And then he called me once and said, Ramon, what about if you want to join me one project that to do Noches de la Habana, and then we can combine, we can show the people more sound that they miss, that they don't know that's coming from Cuba also. And I said, let's do it. And then I'm going to play maybe one or two pieces from my composition. Mm-hmm. And we also going to combine with opera singer from Cuba, and many things that are coming from Cuba, but especially to show what we are talking before, to show that there is opera, that there is classic music, and the sound of the classic music, you notice that is really into classic music, but it's coming from Cuba or from Latin America. You can hear the syncopation. That is not typical like a Mozart. Mozart is nice, but it's different in the syncopation. It's more like a... No, we have something different. We have... But it's still in the building of classic music. This is what you want to hear about music, about how we're going to put this in the scene. Yeah. I think Leonard had to talk more about it.
We are really going to hear all the music of Cuba.
See, this is the goal, that people can hear different sound and open more the idea about what is Cuba in music. Yeah.
Okay, sounds interesting.
Yeah. Sí.
Yeah. And this is you're playing with musicians of the Muziekgebouw Orchestra, mm-hmm. and also some classical musicians. Is that to prepare yourself for the concert? Is that different? Do you work differently with classical musicians than with, for instance, jazz musicians?
I think what I do is to first to hear how they approach the music that Leonard going to give to them, and then the only thing that I do, because I know the two language, I know how they behave. Mm-hmm. You know, yeah. I don't want to do because this is not I want to be more ta 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 da 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 da, a little bit to blend, because I don't want I want this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is also nice. Even when I do the project with the symphonic orchestra, I choose classic music because they have also this kind of not delayed. It's a kind of delay, but it's not delay. They keep the tempo, but it's not the tempo. The tempo is breathing. It's not tempo too hermetic, not too tight. But then I love that because also gives to the music some let me see, time to breathe. Mm-hmm. You know, if I explain myself very well.
Yeah, I think I understand you. Yeah.
Because it's not the same to do something like it's very nice, and when you play Cuban music, you do king pa chika inding pa ta inding pa chika boom. It's tak chika boom. In the other one sería ting pa ti ta tung tung ting. Is more carefully or delicate.
Yeah, I understand.
And then this is also nice. It's also nice.
Yeah. And in classical music, you don't have, I think, that much room for to improvise. But and you told before that you like to improvise. Do you think at La Noches de la Habana there's still room to improvise for you?
I will find my place.
Okay, that's good.
because I begin to improvise when I was in the conservatorium. For example, if I was playing something like music from a prelude from Rachmaninoff or Scriabin, I stop in 2 chords because I like these 2 chords. Oh, it's nice. What he do here? It's so nice. Wow. And then I stay like 1 hour there in these 2 chords. For me, when you are there, I can go with them. They can go with what they have in the score. I can go in my freedom.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, but I know how to land together.
Yeah.
It's about that.
Yeah, but that also sounds as fun to do. I can imagine.
Yeah. Because then you have to keep the style, you have to keep the feeling, but in between you can do the hallelujah. It's nice. See?
Sounds good. I'm really looking forward to the concert. And after the concert, there's an after party with a real salsa band.
See.
Can we see you on the dance floor there?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, because then this is something that when I go there and when there, I pick the one that who can follow me, and then we go be down and I, Ramon, you done this? Yes. Because this is the nice thing, because if I see myself like this, no, I have room for many things. I love to dance. I go to salsa place here and I dance the whole night there. Oh, you come on here. It's my time now. Woo! But this information I use in my music, because sometimes musicians forgot that many of music coming from to make people dance, even in the classic music. Yes. All of this minuet, sarabanda was to make people dance. And then when you keep this in mind, you keep in mind to try to play a live that is not like a paran taran to make people move the body. Entonces the music is alive, you know. The other way is like okay, we play paran, but you forgot that this is for dance, this is for connect with people.
Yeah, well, maybe we forgot that in Europe. So they should get out all the chairs of the Muziekgebouw and people.
Exactly. No,
that's a good idea.
Could be nice.
Yeah.
No, really, it's interesting, no? That every kind of music, the main thing was for people to dance to, even in the party. Mozart was invited to be there, and everybody sitting listening, but sometimes they was dancing. But now nobody dance, and everybody checking about how many notes you play clean, and if you make mistake in this, pero people forgot what is the goal? The goal was to get here.
Yeah.
Not to check about how good you are, you know? Entonces, it's like a gymnastic. You do pam, 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 boom, you are good. No!
Yeah. So in October at the Noches de la Habana, we all have to dance.
We want to dance.
Yeah.
You also.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to check.
Yeah, I will. Okay, thank you very much.
Muchas gracias, Sabine.
Telling us more. Yes.
Muchas gracias, un placer.